Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back. Another reaction. Shout out NS Sports again, or Nonstop Sports for this little video right here. 10 most underrated players in the NBA. Let me know your top 10 if you agree or disagree with anyone on this list in the comments. Make sure you follow me, IG at Deji43. Send me videos, all that good stuff. Join my Discord. Link will be in the description. And all that good stuff. Now let's get started with the video. 10 most underrated players in the NBA. Let's get it.
Are what make the NBA world go round. Superstars win titles. They drive the league revenue. People buy tickets to see them play. The media outlets talk about them all the time. But in this video, we'll talk about
I can't believe I found the
guys.
chill stream and found you. Yeah,
Blue
thanks.
guys, the upcoming stars that fly under the radar. And those players who don't get the shine they deserve.
Bro, Drew Holiday better be on this
Underrated
list.
NBA players.
Drew Holiday better be on this list. He's underrated. Who else? I can't even think about anybody else. Maybe DeMar. Yeah, DeMar's underrated, I'd say.
2021.
Yeah, that's all I can do right now. He's in 2021.
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner, okay.
Miles Turner has
He's
been
nice.
neglected for years.
Hey, he's been good in 2K, no cap.
Juggernaut. And because of his huge wingspan and insane athleticism, Turner is the best rim protector in the league. He already led the league in blocks once, and he's doing it again this year. And he challenges more shots at the rim than anybody else in the NBA. Opponents' percentages of makes around the rim in the last 4 seasons drops by 15% when Miles is on the floor. And
You think it's just because he's on a bad team that he's underrated? It could be why, but yeah.
Not just about blocking shots.
I don't watch
Turner's
NBA
presence
enough
alone
to.
is sometimes enough for opposing guards to change their minds and run away from the hoop. He's also a reliable pick and roll and help defender due to his agility. And not only did he not win a Defensive Player of the Year award yet, he still didn't make a single all-defensive team. That should probably change this year. But still, Turner is heavily underrated and underused in Indiana, who often play with 2 centers at once. Because Miles can shoot threes and is improved.
Bro, that's deep. That's a deep 3 for a center, bro. No cap.
On top of his stellar defense, he could fall in the unicorn category. Turner's only 25 years old, and with the right opportunity, I believe he could develop into a top 5 NBA center. Joe Ingles. If I asked an average NBA fan who's the best shooter in the NBA this season, or top 10
shooter, is it Joe? You said in that case, we got to put Jalen Brunson and Marcus Smart.
Shooters in the NBA in the past 5 years. Most people would say Steph Curry,
Marcus
Klay
Smart
Thompson, Dame Lillard, or some other high-profile mark.
Hot take, Damian Lillard's falling off. Hot take.
While Steph is definitely magical and is the best shooter of all time, he's not as precise as Joe Ingles this season or the last.
Hey, Joe Ingles. Oh no, that was Bogdanovich. I think that shot for the Utah Jazz this year, but he didn't save them in the playoffs.
2 seasons, for that matter. Ingles is shooting 47% from 3 this season and 43% in the last 5 years, and is also leading the NBA in true shooting percentage in 2021. Besides shooting, the Aussie forward is among the best secondary creators in the entire league, and also a stout defender. Ingles looks like a tall math teacher, or according to his teammate Rudy Gobert, a 40-year-old farmer, and yet he's arguably the best glue guy in the entire NBA. His presence makes everybody around him better. Despite being a 4th or 5th option on the team, Jingles is a huge reason for Utah.
Man called him Jingles, bro.
A success. TJ McConnell.
TJ McConnell, bro. Who are these people, bro? I mean, I know who that is, but like,
a miracle.
Is he really even like that?
An NBA player. He wasn't a dominant player in college, where he averaged just 10 points per game as a senior at Arizona.
Yeah, that's why he's underrated.
He had some of the worst measurements in the history of the NBA draft combine, with tiny hands, short wingspan, and low vertical. TJ was the epitome of white men can't jump, and it was not a surprise that he didn't hear his name called in the 2015 NBA draft. However, McConnell did get an opportunity with the Sixers during the Summer League, and the 6'2" point guard did not waste it. He wasn't the fastest, tallest, strongest, or most talented, but he stood out because he was the scrappiest and most intense player on the roster. He was and still is the energy guy that hustles like crazy. And today, he's leading the NBA in steals, a category that's usually led by bigger guys.
Bro, what happened to Matthew Dellavedova, chat? No cap. That man was on 1 year, regarded as the best, you know what I'm saying, defensive guard in the league, strapping up Curry, and now he's nowhere to be found, bro. You said Lillard got 2 injuries and abdominal injury and a bad team. Facts. He's been on the Portland Trailblazers too long. Bro.
Guys with freakishly long arms.
He's hurting his career.
TJ notched his first career triple-double this year, finishing with 16 points.
Adding
15
4
assists,
seconds is crazy.
10 steals, 9 of which.
Hey, Chuck.
We'll skip that for now, but
half, which is an NBA record. He's also second in the NBA in deflections and would probably be first in dives to the floor if this category was measured. McConnell is also an excellent passer who averages 6.5 assists per game this season with less than 2 turnovers, and he leads all guards in field goal percentage. Because of his endless hustle and positive energy, he's adored by his teammates and coaches. TJ is a player that any franchise should want on their team. More people should recognize that.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan.
Jeez. Hey, we knew DeMar was going to be on this list.
2020-21 season, ESPN has
DeMar's been crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. DeMar has been crazy. Like on the Raptors, he was nice. The Spurs, I think he was just in the wrong system.
named its
But now on the
rankings
Bulls?
100 best NBA players, like they do every year. DeMar DeRozan got ranked 82nd, which was disrespectful.
82 players better than DeMar DeRozan in the league? That's cap. He's at least like top 30, bro. He's top 30, no cap. He's top 30.
Before the season started, and is an absolute blasphemy now. This is arguable, but DeMar is playing the best basketball of his career, despite making 6 All-Star appearances in Toronto and averaging 27.3 points in 2017.
You said DeMar
When he got
leaving the
to
Spurs hurt you?
He matured, becoming a more efficient scorer and a much better distributor. But San Antonio isn't sexy, and neither are DeRozan's mid-range shots. In a league that has fallen in love with the three, DeMar has been somewhat forgotten and overlooked. This season he's averaging 22 points and a career-high 7.5
That's pretty nice, bro.
assists
22
per game,
points?
with only 2 turnovers, one of the best assist per turnover ratios in the league. DeRozan is one of 9 players that averages more than 20 points and 7 assists per game. And he's the lone star on a team that's in a playoff spot.
He's a bucket.
Without DeMar, the Spurs would be deep in the lottery. There should be more respect on this man's name. Iwita Zubats.
The Zubats, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Bro, Zubats is trash, bro. I don't want to hear nothing.
And analytics are pushing the old school NBA centers out of the way.
Zubats is trash,
Zubats
bro.
is hanging tight. Even though he's a 7-footer with calves that look like Greek columns,
Zubats is
the
trash,
Croatian
bro.
center improved his mobility in the last few years. And he's doing a lot of small things that don't
We basically
show
got
up
the
in
same
box
record
score.
this year when we had
Defensively,
DeMar last year. Yeah, that's
Zubats
crazy.
is one of the best rebounders, post defenders, and one of the most underrated rim protectors. Yes, he's not overly athletic and averages only 1 block per game, but that doesn't paint the whole picture. The opponents shoot 12% worse at the rim than the usual percentage when guarded by Zubats, which is among the best ratings in the league. For example, Rudy Gobert, who is famous for rim protection, lowers opponents' field goal percentage by 13%.
He did.
On offense, Zoo is one of the best screen setters in the entire NBA.
Sheesh.
And is among
Hey, I'm not going to cap. The Zubats, I think in 2K, like 2K18, no, 2K21, I'm pretty sure. Probably. I think it was 2K21 or 20, I don't know. But he was sending them nice big bodies in 2K, no cap.
leaders in screen assists.
The Zubats is
Makes
actually
the
mad
entire team better
underrated.
with
Bro, I
his
think he's
screening
trash.
offensive
But, you know, that's just
And
kids, you know
it's
what I'm
Zubats
saying?
that's
Yo, what's
leading
good,
the entire
HD? How you doing,
NBA
bro?
in
What's
offensive
good,
rating
Henry?
in 2021. Even though he's a 5th option on the team and doesn't have the chance to show it, Zoo is an excellent shooter. He makes 79% of his free throws, and because of a soft touch around the rim, he's 2nd in the league in true shooting percentage, behind only Joe Ingles. Zoo's only 24 years old, and he has the potential to be one of the top 10 centers in the league in the future. And he deserves much more hype than he's getting right now. OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby is an elite
That's a sleeper.
defender who can cover
He's
all
nice.
5
He's definitely
opponents
nice.
during one possession. He's
But I
built like
mean,
an NFL
I don't know if he's like shown a lot of. I mean, he's consistent. Is he? I don't know if he's consistent. I don't know. Either way, like he's good. The 1 year that I saw him, he
bell
was good.
player and is strong enough to hold off.
What am I
power
watching?
forwards
10
with
most
stronger
underrated
wings.
NBA players.
At the same time, he's extremely quick laterally, which enables him to switch onto guards.
I don't really
His
watch the
stretch
Raptors that
Armstrong
much.
hands are always in the opponent's eyes or around the ball, constantly in motion, like an irritating fan that sucks the air out of the offense. Offensively, Anunoby has become a much improved shooter and has proved that the game-winning three against Boston in last year's playoffs wasn't a fluke. OG is shooting over 40% from three in over 6 attempts per game, and overall is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's averaging 16 points per game, and if he makes another leap and improves his handling and creating, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes an all-star team in the future. Clint Capela. Clint Capela was often treated in the public eye as just a guy that
He's a nice little
easy
defense
dump-off passes from James Harden. When he got traded from the Rockets to Atlanta, his value...
Yo, Clutch, I gotta go to sleep. Got school tomorrow. Take care. Hey, take care, Nick, bro. Hey, make sure you have them noties turned on for the streams, bro. I'm gonna be streaming more. But yeah.
Never seen lower, even though it was clear that the Rockets have missed him tremendously in the playoffs. This season, he's proving his worth with the Hawks, but is still flying under the radar. And that's a shame, because Capela has blossomed and has been an absolute dynamite on both ends of the court. He's leading the league in rebounding with 14.6 boards per game, along with a career-high 2.1 blocks and 15.
Definitely got him on.
Points.
All right, buddy.
Capela even recorded his first career triple-double with 13 points, 19 rebounds, and 10 blocks. In
10 blocks is crazy.
In January.
10 blocks is crazy.
Blocks is a feat that hasn't been done in Atlanta in over 20 years, in the days of Dikembe Mutombo. Jonas Valanciunas.
Peace out, Nick.
Some 10 or 15 years ago, when a center averaged 17 points and over 12 rebounds per game on a playoff team, he was usually at least in consideration to make the All-Star team. However, the times have changed, and Jonas Valanciunas rarely gets mentioned by the media.
He's nice. He's definitely nice.
Those precise numbers.
He's a good little shooter, mid-range shooter.
He's struggling with his name anymore on national TV, and he's playing.
Bro, that video, bro. If I can pull up the clip, but he's like Jonas Valanciunas. Like, bro, this man Charles Barkley. That was like the funniest Charles Barkley clip ever, bro. Like, I was like, yo, that's wild.
The Grizzlies, one of the least covered teams in the entire league. When we do talk about the Grizzlies, it mostly revolves around the spectacular Ja Morant, and rightfully so. But Jonas needs his 5 minutes of glory too. Valanciunas has delighted fantasy owners with his double averages on nearly 60% shooting, and is a huge reason why Memphis has been so successful this season. Dillon Brooks. Jonas
I heard he's pretty good.
Is not the only Grizzly that's flying under the...
This is like an underrated list. Like, you know what I'm saying? People who are not on people's radars.
Who has been mostly known for a Marshawn Brooks trade fiasco. The Suns believed they were getting Dillon Brooks, but Memphis was ready to give out Marshawn, and the whole deal fell through. Dillon is still in Memphis, and he's balling. Other than the fact he's averaging 16.7 points per game, he's doing a lot of stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. He's a dog defensively, with a big frame and long arms, and is usually guarding the opponent's best player. His hustle permeates the whole team, and Dillon is the main reason why the Grizzlies are a top 10 defensive team this year. Before we proceed to the final name on the list, we'll mention 3 more players that just missed the cut. Jalen Brunson, a super reliable...
Hey, he is going crazy. I mean, yeah, he's going crazy for the Dallas Mavericks this year, bro. Them boys are not paying him. No cap. That's tough, but he's going crazy. He's actually nice.
Secondary playmaker for the Mavs, Rashawn Holmes. I
don't know who this is. I'm not going to cap. I don't know who this is. Like,
usage high-efficiency center for the Kings, and Uncle Jeff Green of the Nets.
Bro, Jeff Green is nice, bro. Bro, Jeff Green has been solid his whole career, bro. Like, he's a solid role player, bro. Like, back when he was in Boston, bro, I was messing with him. When he was on Memphis, I was messing with him, bro. He is nice, bro. He used to be nasty. In Boston, Boston Jeff Green, bro, different breed.
Who's been undeservingly thrown around the league for years on minimum contracts. Colin Sexton.
Colin Sexton's going to be nice.
Colin Sexton is one half of an NBA duo that is called the Sexland. But somehow, that's not a daily topic in the NBA world. Okay, the Sexland, meaning Colin Sexton and Darius Garland, play in Cleveland. Playing in Cleveland has never been a real virtue in the NBA in those years that LeBron wasn't on the team. Yes, their team is near the bottom of the standings again. And yes, Colin Sexton...
Bro, Kevin Love needs to retire, Chad. No cap. He needs to retire.
Still has a lot of room to grow as a player, namely in the passing department. However, the positives outweigh the negatives by a lot. Sexton has developed from a heavily erratic to a much more composed player and an improved shooter. He's averaging 24.5 points per game, which was more than Kyrie Irving had in his third season in Cleveland. I'm not saying he'll ever be Kyrie, but Sexton is putting up all-star numbers. He's actually second in the league in clutch scoring this season. Cleveland has a good thing going, and I believe we'll be saying Sexland much more often in the upcoming years.
Good video once again. Ooh, NBA stars who weren't highly recruited out of high school. That's an interesting video. But anyway, bro, like I said before, shout out to NS Sports for this video, bro. If y'all want me to react to more videos, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Follow my IG at Deji43 and join the Discord. Link is in the description. Send me more videos y'all want me to react to on Instagram, on Discord, whatever, bro. And yeah, bro. Peace out.